Field of 7 are on the gate. Picking up speed. Here they come. Gapped off for the tandem of Lifeguard and Ryan Klein. And then off stride, always been crazy. Maggie Jones losing her charge at the start. Out quickly is Cool Sunshine, sprinting out for Debbie O'Brien-Morin. Also showing some speed in between now is Diamond Rock from the rail. The Devil You Know would love to work from the pocket trip if he can. Then away fourth, that is Blue Moon Bayama. Then we've got a break of about 5-6 lengths to the gapped off starters. That's Lifeguard, another 4 lengths to Ryan Klein, and even further back, but trying to catch the group after the early miscue. Always been crazy as they get well spread out heading into the backstretch. And Cool Sunshine, 27-second opening quarter, leads it by a length and a half over the favorite Diamond Rock. A gap of 3.5 to the Devil You Know, tracks from third, followed fourth by Blue Moon Bayama, tightening up in fifth. That's Lifeguard, about 5 more lengths to Ryan Klein, and then off stride again in the backfield, really far back. That is always been crazy. Up to the midway point with Cool Sunshine controlling it, 1/56. Speed legit. Out to a 2.5 length advantage is Cool Sunshine. Day calls on Diamond Rock to pick it up from the pocket. On the outside, taking over third, Blue Moon Bayama. Fourth dropping back. Plugs now out on the Devil You Know. Then in fifth, it is Lifeguard, followed by Ryan Klein. And further back, Always Been Crazy. 3/4 next for Cool Sunshine. Has led throughout and it expands the lead now to 3. And hits 3/4 in 1:25.4. Can he last? It's Cool Sunshine turning for home on a lead of 2. Diamond Rock trying to rally from second. On the outside is Blue Moon Bayama. In between them, the Devil You Know. Now starting to get into gear is Lifeguard. After that gapped off start is making up great grounds here for Anita Willette. It's Cool Sunshine running on fumes. Here comes Lifeguard closing with each and every stride at 11-1. O'Brien-Morin needs the wire. Cool Sunshine still leading, but Lifeguard has got the number, and Lifeguard's up in time for the upset. It's Lifeguard over Cool Sunshine and Blue Moon Bayama in 1:56.2.
Wow, Cool Sunshine needed the wire. Oh, it was so close. Needed it. Was running on fumes, but can't take anything away from Anita Willette. Her first lifetime driving win. Congrats to her. That's absolutely.
Rally from second. On the outside is Blue Moon Bayama. In between them, the Devil You Know. Now starting to get into gear is Lifeguard. After that gapped off start is making up great grounds here for Anita Willette. It's Cool Sunshine running on fumes. Here comes Lifeguard closing with each and every stride at 11-1. O'Brien-Morin needs the wire. Cool Sunshine still leading, but Lifeguard has got the number, and Lifeguard's up in time for the upset. It's Lifeguard over Cool Sunshine.
She proved it here tonight. I would imagine there'll be a little party this evening as well. But you know, my heart breaks, unfortunately, for the 6, Debbie O'Brien, because boy, she was trying, and you could see in those last few strides too. She was trying, yelling at the horse, trying to get something going, just looking for a little bit more, and it wasn't there, unfortunately. But a great win for this 4.
It's awesome to see 2 different drivers capturing those first 2 and final 2 legs of the International Women's Day race. Chad, thoughts on this race? Lifeguard able to notch the first win for Anita Willette and all celebrations in the winner's circle.
A lot of fun, and congratulated, of course, by Luke Willette, her husband there, who's, as we know, has won so many races here, so many big races, and all over for Luke. But Anita Willette, she has got bragging rights here as she gets her first ever driving victory. Congratulations, Anita. Her ticket there was the gapped off at the start Lifeguard, and this one stayed with it. 4-year-old brown gelding by Sunshine Beach out of the American Ideal Dam Stand By Me is owned by Martin Kipfer, trained by Jonathan Panos, and as mentioned, driven to victory by Anita Willette. Just her 5th lifetime start in the bike, and she gets her first win. Lifeguard with his first win of the season in 6 tries. Career victory.
Back in the paddock with the race winner, Miss Anita Willette of the race number 3, the International Women's Day Pace. And that looked like it was enjoyable.
Yes, it was. It was a little bit in the beginning. I was a little anxious because the 3-horse made a break. So, you know, I had to navigate around that, set me back a little bit. But I caught up by the quarter pole, and then I just let him feel good.
Now, I asked you earlier tonight, did Luke give you some help and stuff like that. Now, I drove against Luke a lot of years. There is no way that Luke told you to get away at the back of the pack and sweep the field. That's not usually the way that Luke did it. So was that your first inclination of how to race the horse, or was it because of the breaker that was kind of the hand that was dealt to you?
No, well, actually, when I looked at the race, I did ask Luke because I want to know what he says. And he says, these are just decent horses, not like top-notch horses. So he did say to me, he said, look, you're only going to have one move. So, and so when so he was very instrumental in just kind of, telling me how he looks at the race. So, yeah, so it was kind of like that's what I had in mind, but you never know behind the gate how things turn out. But I did plan racing him from behind, even if with that interference in the beginning.
Oh, that's good. Now, another question for you. Because it came right down to the wire, when did you think that there was a pretty good opportunity that you were going to reel Deb in?
Not until the very end. I didn't know because I was in the back, so I didn't know exactly what was going on in front. But once I got around the pack, I said, I could be second. That would be great. And then I just hollered at the horse really good. And I guess the horse responded.
Well, that's fantastic. And was he a nice horse to drive?
A little. He was a little antsy behind the gate. But overall, once we got going, he was lovely.
Well, that's fantastic. And you're a winning driver tonight. I would have to make a guess here that you've probably win more races this year than the great Luke Ouellette.
Well, you never know.
Well, so far this year.
Yeah. Well, so far, yeah.
So far this year. And he is great.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He's definitely one of my favorites, and I've always said that at one time I thought he was the best driver in North America. Congratulations to Anita Ouellette. Congratulations to all the women tonight. They did a fantastic job, and I couldn't be happier with the way that they raced them tonight. Congratulations, ladies. You really, really put on a great show. Congratulations, Anita.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.